Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or whenever it is you're watching this. Thanks for watching. This is MacFeely playing a little Star Trek Online today. A little while here. I decided to bust out my carrier and let me give you a little tour of the USS Hornet. She borrows heavily, obviously, from my previous disruptor build. It does have this interesting duo here with these turrets. One does disruptor damage, or actually they both do disruptor damage. There's actually a set that, yeah, and it's this one here, that I want to switch out this, just this turret for this other one, the heavy biomolecular, because they get a set bonus. And it's the biomolecular instability, disruptor phaser, and photon projectile. I wish it would stop bouncing around like that. Damage boost. You get plus 7.5% bonus phaser and disruptor energy weapon damage, and then a 2% increased chance for biomolecular weapons to apply their incubation debuffs. And the incubation, see if I can find it here, because there it is. A 4.5% chance biomolecular incubation, minus 16.7 flight speed, and on exploration 564.5 radiation damage, which ignores shields, and it's double damage versus MD. And I think the 3-piece bonus is, yeah, the 3-piece bonus is that heavy biomolecular turret barrage. And so now we get that, and so that just is exactly what it is. It's a barrage from the turrets. It's pretty cool. The hangar pets I run on this is the Advanced Callisto Light Escorts. It's the only ship that can carry them. So it's pretty much the bee's knees. As you can see, they have quite a few weapons, and then they have torpedo, spread 2, cannon, scatter volley 3, which is pretty sick. Now, I showed you my captain skills last time. So you get there, and then my traits. Now I've switched up my traits too, because I've got traits that cater towards hangar pets. So this one here, coordinated assault. Whenever activating beam overload 1, 2, or 3, grants beam overload 1 to all hangar pets within 10 clicks. And then same thing for cannon rapid fire if I had cannon rapid fire, which on my Akira class, it's not an Akira class, I forget the exact class, but it's the tier 6 version of the famed Akira, and it's got a hangar bay. And I love that ship because not only do you get the hangar pets, which in that one I have Delta flyers, but it's a really maneuverable escort, heavy escort. So I still have highly specialized there. Next is Dominion Coordination, which I got with my Dominion carrier. Plus 33% all damage bonus to hangar pets within 10 clicks. And that's after activating beam overload, surgical strikes, and cannon rapid fire. So then we got insult to injury, which grants, if you use a intel buff or a tractor beam 1, 2, or 3, grants torpedo transport warhead 1 to all hangar pets. That's pretty cool to see too. Like if you're running some of the different fighters, that you can actually have 6 in a hangar bay, or have a hangar bay support 6, so 2, it's 12. And you get into something like a Borg disconnected, and there's a lot of Borg or a lot of Undine or whoever they are, yeah, the Undine show up, and that goes off, and you've got these 12 ships flying, or these 12 fighters or whatever you got flying around, and they all get that. It's like all of a sudden, over every single vessel, you'll see a timer. And that's they've transported a warhead on board the ship. And it's funny that they don't call it the Harry Kim maneuver, because that was an idea of Harry Kim. Was um, in one of the episodes of Voyager, he uh, transported a warhead directly onto like a Borg probe, and it annihilated the probe. And Janeway was just like, really? He's like, sorry, I didn't realize it was going to annihilate the whole ship. So then that's when they went after that sphere. And yeah, Voyager is one of my favorite. I'm actually watching Next Gen on Netflix right now. And then the last one here is through catastrophic overload. Now, I was thinking to myself earlier, I think I'm missing one that I had specifically for when I have hanger pets. And so I'm just going to double check. Oh, welcome, viewer. Thank you for watching. I'm just going to look here and double check that I didn't miss one here for hanger pets. Supercharged weapons. Particle bursts. Come on. Parting gift. Tactical retreat. No. Nope. Okay. I didn't miss any. So I went with catastrophic overload, and so activating jam sensors. To all foes within 3 kilometers, they'll take 8,700 electrical damage with no shields. And then they'll take another 870 for some reason. I don't know why it's not just lumped in there. And they'll be disabled for 3 seconds. So that's a fun one. So those are the traits there that I switched over for the hanger pets. Which, for the new viewer there, I'm running Advanced Callisto Light Escorts, which each hanger is able to support 2, so you have 4. But I mean, they're probably 20 people on board. So I mean, it's not just a shuttlecraft. It's kind of it's an escort, a small escort. And then I've got this console here that I can launch spatial charges, which is kind of fun. And let's see, got the hydrodynamics compensator console there because that's part of that counter command ordinance. I run that because I have these 2 turrets, and there's a 3-piece bonus. There's a heavy biomolecular turret barrage, so that's comes in handy. And then I have my 3 strongest disruptor beam arrays there, and then my 3 vulnerability locators. And then I run the secondary shield projector and dynamic power redistributor module. And so that's part of the same set, which then gives me an additional 33% disruptor damage for the 2-piece. And phaser damage. So it helps out that one turret, biomolecular phaser turret. Then I have the Xenotech Resilience module. Gives weapon penetration, and then also hull damage resistance. Excuse me. Environmental gel pack. I like that because it gives me the plus 21 starship shield capacity, and then of course plus 2.1 power to all subsystems, and then the 7% cooldown reduction on bridge officer abilities, which, little 7% here, 5% there, it adds up. And then this one gives me an additional plus 5 shield power setting, and it gives me plus exotic particle gem and starship shield drain. And then the shield deflector impulse set that I'm running is a Lucari. So it reduces all energy damage there by 10 and TET by 20. And then since I have the 4-piece, I have the supplies of regenerative shield overflow to self and allies within 5 kilometers once every 6 seconds. Now the 4-piece bonus extends, no, I'm sorry, the 3-piece bonus there extends the range from 2.5 kilometers to 5 kilometers. So they've fixed, it used to say the 2.5 kilometers, and then you'd have to scroll down, and that's where you'd see the bonus. So let's see, and then since I do have the 4-piece, I have the enhanced point jump. So let's go ahead and queue up, see what's rolling tonight. Oh, let's see, we got Tholian Red Alert. Actually, oh, no. I wanted to do that on advanced. Yeah, well, we can do one on easy. Get warmed up. There we go. Let's do that. Go back here. We're still in advanced. Oh. Never mind then. It's alright. It'll be our warm up. Get some more coffee here. Oh yeah. Tholians are actually fairly tough on easy or difficult. If you ever done a crystalline catastrophe, those Tholians, especially on the advanced, those Tholians, I think they might be resistant to disruptor damage, and I was going to actually test that theory. My Defiant, Tier 6 Defiant class is a phaser build, so I was going to see if switch up to a phaser build and that did anything. Die, sucker, and oh. Haha. We're a big, slow, undoomed ship now. Oh, no wonder none of my stuff is set. There we go. It's a good target lock. Yes. Surgical strikes, multi-fired weapons. There we go. Where's the ground? See the big bad boy? It's big and Oh, you know what? I think there was a couple of personal traits that I forgot to switch over. Oh well, I can do it after this event and do it before we queue up for an advance. That's what that is a range of that. Alright, alright. Buddha the Gouda. Go with Task Force Omega. Why not? Alright, let me just double check my... Now let's see if I was going to change one. Oh, I've changed cannon here. Let's see. Neutral zone, mud foot, stitch. There it is, Wing Commander. Thank you. Plus a 100% rank up XP for all hunger pets. So, they level up a lot faster. Twice as fast. I was wondering why, I was like, there's something I'm missing. And it was because they weren't leveling up as fast as I thought they would. Let's see. Strong Inspire, no. Nobody's queued for Borg Disconnected. We can do the Conduit. Go ahead and do a Hive Onslaught. And only one person's queued for Core Assault. Well, may as well queue for that, but if we're going to do that, I want to test my theory. So So here you can see the Shyvana is a phaser build, phaser quad cannons, damage to foe, not quite epic yet. Quantum phase torpedo, part of the quantum phase catalyst set. So you get the phase transfer optimizations, plus 15 accuracy, doubles the potency of quantum phase weapons, shield drain, and doubles the potency of the high yield torpedo. Shield heal, which the shield heal here, you got, where's it at? Minus 819, all shields in 2 clicks. And where's it on? There it is, while your target's, no, huh. Oh, maybe with the high yield, there we go. Nice, crystalline. Why is it not saving any of these? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I've got the Terran set. I don't think I have a set really that defends against their weapons. Otherwise, I have these prolonged engagement phaser dual cannons, which are pretty nice. It's essentially like a phaser version of the Terran Task Force. It's slightly different though, because it, instead of increasing the damage, it just increases your haste, which essentially increases your DPS anyway. So you can see there, for every per stack, the weapon deals 1% increased damage, so it does do a little bit of scaling damage, but it's not based on target health. And then for every 5 stacks, you gain 20% fire cycling haste for 8 seconds. So if you figure how fast you're firing, well, alright, I guess we're going to do the conduit. Let's see if that loads. In the meantime, part of that is I run the alternate timeline 2-piece set, so I get plus standardized armaments, which is plus 25% for photons, photon torpedoes, and phaser weapons. So obviously phaser torpedoes, I got the enhanced biomolecular photon torpedo. I'm running the 4-piece on that. So I've got the 2 turrets, and then the console, and here we go. I guess it's on like Donkey Kong. Oh, that's right, this is bored. Yay, got a specialization point. Let me see if I have. Huh. Not available. And I'm at red alert now. Son of a biscuit. Well, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna let them, since I don't have the proper, oh, come on, really? And I don't have the proper specs. I don't think I could change it right now. No, it won't let me change it. Well, this sucks. Should have stayed in the Hornet. No, don't shoot the gateway, you dumbass. Because I didn't change over any of my other damn traits or anything. And I got no hanger pets in this ship. Totally unprepared. That's stupid. And of course I'm going to die again because I don't have my temporal ability on. This is irritating. I don't have my stuff's not automated. Miles, what is your problem? Hush. Okay, so now we go over to the other. Miles, that is quite enough, young man. Oh my god, reheat a coffee. That's what happens when you don't have the proper shield set and your traits are not proper. Got no survivability and hang on, let me barrel. Ah, dang it. Oh, snaky attack cube. Ah, hell. I'm gonna die again. Hardly put a dent in it, too. Jeez, I'm crow. Ah! And then he gets me with his warp core breach, of course. Of course. Okay, so, yeah, the Hornet's not the most exciting, because it is a big carrier. So I tell you what we'll do is switch up to... Oh, switch up to the Tetsuo 2. There we go, Tetsuo 2, heavy escort carrier. Disruptor build. And she's set up for the Borg, so she would have been great for that last fight. We had the wrong ship completely. Let's see. Yep, heavy escort mods. get that 2-set bonus of the torpedo damage. So I was thinking I might switch. Well, no, because I like having. It's got a very heavy frontal assault, and then it's got a pretty nasty rear assault. So, and then, oh, that's right. You can run the Callisto Light Escorts out of this thing now. I forgot about that. They must have changed it. Hey, that works for me. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go inside Seoul. So let me see here. Can we actually launch them? No. So why does it let me? Oh, okay. That was bizarre. It showed me the Callistos, but there we go. At least I have my advanced Delta flyers. So let's see here. I've done Borg disconnected a billion times. Yeah, there's people queued for it, but let's see. Queue for. Oh, look at that. Instapop. Okay, then. That was easy. They already killed everything. That was gay. So I'll queue for that again. Looks like we might get one. And try Kittimer Vortex. Get that up to 3. Nice. Well, let's go. Alright, let's do this. Ow. So, that is why it's important when you are doing space battles and stuff that you hang on to your major, critical, and minor components there. That way, when you're in a space battle like this, you can repair your damage in space and not have to suffer those debuffs. 64k crit with that Terran torpedo I launched. Terran Task Force torpedo. You dick. Cube. Regular cubes are nothing. Those tactical cubes, however, are quite a different story. No! Well then. At least I didn't take any structural or, ship damage. We'll go after this cube down here. No, I'm just a little guy. Leave me alone. Oh. Thing is it looks like everybody's in a small escort, except for Decker. It looks like he's in a tactical command cruiser. Damn it. Oh, come on. I thought I was far enough away. And cubes. And it's going to take forever to respawn. Yeah. kill these guys. Alright, we're just gonna hang on a second before we attack the queen because of that feedback pulse. No, 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 no. Boom! Alright, I only died like 15 times, but it's all good. I'm gonna switch it up again. We'll go ahead and repair this guy. And I think I want to switch over to my prototype dreadnought, which is always, it's fun. It's a throwback. It's got the quad nacelles. Make sure that everything is automated here. And this one too run Delta Flyers, and then run the Lucari set, as well as the Coalition Disruptors, the Terran Task Force. The Advanced Radiant is because I'm running the Radiant Armaments, and it gives you plus 17 Starship hull capacity and temporary hit points. And go ahead and turn off that. See what kind of mischief awaits. Well, let's see. Let's queue for a breach. Storm in the Spire. What's up, Mr. Miles? What you doing? You come up here? My puppy dog. What you doing? I can't pet you if you're down on the floor. You have to jump up here. Come on up. Let's see. Anything else? Ooh, the Battle of Procyon 5. I have not done that in a long time. But that's always an interesting one. And let me just make sure. Alright, I still have Intel and Strategist. Oh, there we go. Come on, people. If you queue for it, do it. Of course not. That's the only bad part about the queues is you gotta wait. The waiting sucks. But they give you all sorts of other stuff to do, like the whole duty officer thing, and transferred some prisoners. I got more prisoners I gotta deliver. There's those Delta flyers. Big ugly miracle worker ship. Alright, alright. Hopefully everybody accepts their invites. Come on, people. Come here. What are you doing? Alright. I think I'm going to do this last Storm in the Spire, and then we'll call it a broadcast. Been a little bit. I usually come over here to this right far side. Hang out here. We'll destroy this wall. Troop transport. And because this is a prototype dreadnought, I had purchased the NX registry for another couple of other ships too. So I was like, oh, you know, figure it's kind of in that original series era, and considering that the Enterprise, the Constellation class was NCC 17, I figured they'd probably be about in the 19s, and I was born in 1979, so I called it NX 1979. And since the prototypes, the name is the class, just like the USS Galaxy was the first Galaxy class, so this is the USS Atlas. Oh, Miles, settle down. We're going to go out here in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you're not docking, buddy. Easy peasy. There he is. Yeah. Just a moment, baby. You notice in some of the damage where it says flank flank. So since I have different specialization, I actually get bonus damage for flanking. Comes another transport. That was a mistake. You didn't want to really pull in front of me, did you? Delta flyers are in rough shape. You guys need to heal. I don't think I have any whole heals for allies on this ship. Die. Alright. Oh, welcome viewer. I'm afraid you're catching me here at the tail end. This is going to be my last PvE queue for this broadcast. But just finishing up the Storming the Spire. Hitting this Voth Citadel Dreadnought. Stop shooting me! Alright. Now we head back over here and destroy these shuttles that are trying to steal Omega particles. Oh, we didn't get any over here. There they are. Hey guys, yeah, let's got it. I got it. Well done, sir. I'll go Dyson. All right, and again, I apologize, viewer. Like I said, that was gonna be my last PvE here for a little bit. I'm gonna take a break and take care of the puppy dogs and some other real world things I need to take care of, and then I'll be back on later, probably streaming maybe some more of this, or perhaps some 7 Days to Die, or some Grand Theft Auto, or some Need for Speed Payback. I don't know. It depends on what I'm in the mood for later. So I do appreciate you watching. If you don't already, please give me a follow and a like. And check out some of my other videos. I do have a pretty fun Grand Theft Auto video that I did. I'd say if you fast forward, it's within the first, I'd say, half hour or so. But if you just kind of look at the preview box, fast forward to where I hop into a Hydra. I'm in a Buzzard and I fly over to and hop into a Hydra, and then just watch it from there. And it's pretty entertaining. It was pretty fun. So appreciate y'all watching, and might see you guys here in a little bit. And y'all be good.